Hello everyone, back to the stream. Day 780th streaming challenge. We're back working on the rest of my camera. I am no further on. I've been trying to solve this problem all day. I have very little doubt that we'll be able to get it working tonight. So we'll just see how it goes. I am receiving a huge amount of drop frames. No freaking clue why. I'm gonna check my Wi-Fi again, just because this is getting ridiculous. Now we have an unnamed device that's using it. Pause that device. Whoa, what the hell? Drop frames are coming down. Way down. Okay, I'll pause that device and see what happens. I don't know how a device is using that much data.
Bleeding Rain. Unnamed device was my IPAS. Bleeding Rain. iPad.
Well, that iPad is using a ton of stuff. It should be like Android. It should tell you what is being used by it.
Bleeding Rain. I think.
Alright, so yesterday we set up a streaming. Still work.
Bleeding Rain. Or it was my computer.
Not working? No, camera
Bleeding Rain.
settings.
But I had just turned the Wi-Fi off.
Let's try that. No? Initialization sequence did not finish. I wonder why that is. seem to like it. Seems like the camera's not wanting to initialize. Where the hell did it go? There it is. App not defined. I don't know why it's not working. Is it working now? It is working. That's freaking bizarre. Maybe it kicked it. All I know is, Rain, is there is a device known as unnamed device that is just gobbling up internet connection. And it's even doing it right now. Like at this very moment, it's using a ton of data. Maybe I'm misreading that. Oh, it's stopped now.
Bleeding rain. Is it gone now?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Bleeding rain. So it is the iPad?
I would guess so, because I still see your laptop on. And that's using what I would call reasonable amounts.
Bleeding rain. My laptop shouldn't be using any.
Is Chaos your laptop or is it your phone?
Bleeding rain. The Wi-Fi is off. Bleeding rain.
Because your mainframe is not there. So yeah, probably your phone, which looks reasonable. Hardly any upload and less download than what I'm using. And the internet connection is way better. I'm getting stable 3000. And the drop frames are just continuously going down.
Bleeding rain. Mainframe is computer.
Alright, so I need to figure out how to make a frame so I can use the Gen camera system. Camera get frame.
Day of the Dragons. Tomb Raid, Tomb Raid, Tomb Raid, Tomb Raid, Tomb Raid, Tomb
Oh
Raid,
no.
Tomb Raid. Day of the Dragons. Cox Seafood, Cox Wiggle, Cox Wiggle, Cox Wiggle.
Welcome in, Em. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I hope my stream isn't too terrible tonight. Had some pretty bad frame drops, but I do
M is
appreciate
me
it all the
8.
same.
Tomb Raid and is me 1 blow monster. M is me 8. Hey yo. I had stream issues lol.
Seems to be hitting everyone tonight.
Day of the Dragons. Cosmo Canyon Cox Jam.
Alright, everyone, so what we're doing tonight is we're trying to get a Python script working to stream from camera. See if I can get the last running code that was working functioning. If you don't like flashes, look away. Alright, so every second this image updates, I'm able to get into frame. So it is wireless. I'm just powering this Pi that has a camera on it. But this is obviously not
Day
ideal.
of the Dragons. Neat.
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to
Day
be
of
able
the
to have this be
Dragons.
just a continuous stream.
Day of the Dragons. Petite.
But obviously this is not ideal for a streaming camera. I want like continuous mode. 1 frame a second is not great. And I've done this before, Raspberry Pi Foundation changed up their code once again. And so now we have to use Pi Camera 2, and Pi Camera 2 is incompatible with commands of Pi Camera 1, and so I have to rewrite everything from scratch again. And I can't be the only person having this problem, because nobody else has written code that works either. So really what I need is something that can go into this camera get frame command, but I have no idea. Is this working or no? Module not callable. So there is this script that takes 3 frames and loops them over and over again. And the reason why the developer made this part is they knew the Raspberry Pi Foundation would screw up the camera. So he made it so it doesn't have to depend on the camera, but then decided to give you no instructions on how to actually implement it. So I'm having to cut, paste, copy from wherever I can to get this working.
M is me 8. You can do it.
I hope so. From camera, import camera. So I think the camera script is really what I need. I call this camera 2. Okay, that print command is not working. Try it this way.
Day of the Dragons. Cox war control plus C to quit. What?
Control the C to quit? Yeah, that's standard for Python. Kinda confusing, but you get used to it. Okay, it is pulling from Cam 2.
Day of the Dragons. Talk about a mine to step on.
Yeah, it's particularly annoying when you're SSHing into a system from Windows and you use Control-C to copy. It quits your application. Really annoying.
Day of the Dragons. In Word and most Windows documents, you use that to copy.
Mm-hmm. It gets pretty old pretty quick. Okay, so it is actually
Day of the
pulling
Dragons.
from this.
Yeah, you beat me in saying that.
Camera images. Images is here. And then time, modulus of 3, which means it's going to do 1, 2, and 3 every second. That's the for loop. So I guess what I can do is go test.jpg. And if I do that through no, you're not going to connect.
Day of the Dragons.
Or restart.
Talk about remixed Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm going to move test to flash stream. It does not like that. Okay. Sudo copy test.jpg to flash streaming /test.jpg. Okay, it's in there now. So if I make it not F anymore, and I make it nothing, make that test. Let's see what that does. Okay, it looks flipped or rotated. Rotated? A little weird, but it is grabbing it. Technically, it's grabbing 3 images, but they're all identical. So now I just need to make it grab an image every time.
Day of the Dragons. I know HTML, and not a thing about Python. sir. They are not the same as far as I can tell. LUL.
Yeah, but that's the trick, is what I'm using is called Flask, and it's sort of a way to integrate Python into HTML.
Day of the Dragons. See, that's clever.
Take the static out of that. Did not like that. Perhaps you meant double equals. Oh. I get it. Didn't copy from the extension. Comma was. We'll put reds. Permission denied for test. Alright, then I need to chmod. Try it again. Maybe that worked. Alright. Big image. Nothing. Well, it should change every time I refresh. Try again. No, it's not doing it. Strange. Is it crashing? No, it's not crashing. It's writing it.
Day of the Dragons. The remixed FF7, FF9. Sonic is sending me back in time, yo. Day of the Dragons. Something out of overclocked remix albums.
It's actually Game Chops. So this is what I normally listen to. What I like about it is it's copyright free. You're able to listen to it as much as you want. on stream. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed I can't get that to right. Try running it again, then what happens? Okay, so it worked. It's not perfect. It's not wanting the update. You know what it is? I think it's the reference here. It's already gotten open, but then it's not updating it. Because it's already indexed. The image is already in the memory. So what I need to do is reload it every time. Nope, it's still not loading. The only other thing I can think is the way it's doing the import. So on the application side, it imports the camera function. But I would think it would import everything of the camera function. Let's comment that out. I messed up a J. Well, at least it was trying to run it. I'll take that. Ooh, the image changed. I didn't even try it before I refreshed it. Ooh, it's working. I don't even have to refresh it. It's very, very laggy, but it is working. Okay. Well, I can work with that. I believe it's the app that's slowing down the rate. Alright, so let's take a look at the index page. Sudo nano templates index.html. Okay, it's literally just grabbing a video. So what is causing it to go slow? Well, there's a sleep timer of 1 second. Let's reduce it by a factor of 10. Makes sense. It's very delayed, but it is actually doing it. Let's try reducing the quality. So right now its quality is 4K. I think we could do the 680 by 400. I think that's reasonable. $640 by $480. Oh, that's a lot better. I didn't even notice it. It's a little jank, but I think I can speed it up even further. If I take off the cam2 command, so we don't need to print that anymore. That'll save a command. Look at that. That works great. It's like instant. I'm pretty happy with myself on that, because up until this point I kind of felt like no one had figured this out. I'm sure I'm wrong on that. I'm sure most people just get this shit to themselves. I mean, you need to pick up the vibrations of the table. Wow, and I finished it in less than an hour. I'm happy with that. So the great thing,
she's smiling.
The great thing about
Day
this
of the
camera
Dragons. She looks so happy.
Is it has autofocus. So in theory, I should be able to change the focal depth And that's why I also got it working with this game controller a couple streams ago, is so that I can control the autofocus with the game controller. So that would be the next step for this. I'm gonna get rid of the video streaming demonstration text. I don't need that. Header is I could probably increase the quality. What, double 1280 by 960? I'd say the speed is normal. There's definitely a tiny bit of lag. So it's really a sacrifice of what I want out of it. Do I want a better picture, or do I want a faster speed? I think that's reasonable. Alright, let's see if we can clean that code up. So the images thing is no longer needed. This is no longer needed. This is a really small bit of code. I think I can remove the capture file at the beginning. Not that it really matters. The only other way I can think to improve the speed on this is rather than saving a file and casting it, it just takes the frame and directly opens it. But I think that's a little too much. I wonder what happens if I take the timer completely out. Oh, that's way quicker. There's no lag on that. For those of you wondering what exactly this thing is, it's a Nintendo GameCube, but I completely slimmed it down. It does function. Figured I would address what it is you're looking at over on this side. I kind of like the whole splitting it up into different video streaming styles. You can use the same code, but depending on what hardware you have available. So it just imports that part, and then everything else is the same. Alright, well if that works, that's great. I guess then tomorrow I will work on adding autofocus capabilities. I mean, it already autofocuses, but I want to be able to, say I want to focus on the grate over in the bottom left. Maybe I want to focus on that more. Maybe if I want to focus on the table rather than the character. Lots of stuff to work on. Same with when it's zoomed out. Maybe I want to focus on the logo on the GameCube rather than the text on the glass. Maybe I want to focus down here or up here. Because right now it's just whatever you aim it at, it sort of figures itself out, which is the definition of autofocus. Alright, so I'm going to leave it there because I struggled with this for like 2 hours yesterday and got nowhere with it, so I'm really happy I was able to make so much progress and that it works so well. I will try to document some of this at some point on my Discord. Actually, no, I'll probably document it on Twitter. So if anybody's interested, just search my username on Twitter. I use the same thing for everything. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. We'll quickly check to see if there's anyone streaming that we can go raid. It does not look like it. I've noticed it's a lot lately. There's not a lot of people I can go raid. Alright, we'll just call it there for the night. I'm going to take a break and enjoy the rest of my night. I hope you guys do too. But with that, day 780 of my continuous streaming challenge complete. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye.